meeting of the Atlantic County Board of Commissioners is called to order. In compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act of the State of New Jersey, adequate notice of this meeting of the Atlantic County Board of Commissioners was provided in the following manner. Published in the Press of Atlantic City and mailed to the Hamilton Gazette, and has been posted on the bulletin boards in the county office building in Atlantic City, the Stillwater building in Northfield, and the county clerk's office in Mays Landing. There's opening prayer.
Lord, we ask for your blessing on this meeting and all those assembled here. May our actions be righteous and kind, and may we always be mindful of our obligations to each other and to you. Amen.
Amen. Please read us the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Clerk, have a roll call.
Chairwoman Commissioner Corsi is unable to attend today. Commissioner Bertino, Commissioner Gatto, and Commissioner Risley are attending virtually.
Thank you.
Ballas?
Here.
Bertino?
Here.
Burns?
Here.
Days?
Here.
Gatto?
Here.
Parker?
Present.
Risley? Kern?
Here. Commissioners have had an opportunity to review the minutes from July 10th, 2024. I'll entertain a motion to adopt the July 10th, 2024 minutes as presented.
Move. Second.
Moved by Commissioner Ballas and seconded by Commissioner Parker. Have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley? Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Commissioners have had an opportunity to review the minutes from July 16th, 2024. I'll entertain a motion to adopt the July 16th, 2024 minutes as presented.
Move. Second.
Moved by Commissioner Parker, seconded by Commissioner Days. We'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Gatto?
Abstain.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley? Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Anyone attending in person who would like to speak regarding an agenda item or a public comment, please come to the podium, speak into the microphone, state your name and the town you reside. You will be provided up to 3 minutes to speak. If you're attending virtually and would like to speak, please raise your hand during the agenda item or a public comment at the end. I will call upon your name and a request to unmute will be sent. Please state your name and the town you reside. You will be provided up to 3 minutes to speak. I'll entertain a motion to move resolution 433 to the top of the agenda.
Move. Second.
Moved by Commissioner Parker, seconded by Commissioner Ballas. Any commission comments? Seeing none. Any comments from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley? Kern?
Yes. Motion carries. Resolution 433, please.
Appointment of Ayanna James, LSW, to the Atlantic County Criminal Justice Advisory Board to fill an unexpired term to expire on April 1st, 2025.
Move. Second.
Just wanted to, my name is Mark Sanson. I'm the chair of the Atlantic County Criminal Justice Advisory Board. You can hear me without it.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, the people online
It
can't.
was moved
Okay,
by
sorry about
Commissioner Parker and seconded by Commissioner Days. Any commissioner comments? Any comments from the public?
Yes. My name is Mark Sanson.
Hold on,
Yep.
hold on, Judge.
I'm eager.
He's used to being in charge.
Come on.
I am.
I know
I'm
you-
getting depressed here. When you retire,
We
she's
like
got to
to
go.
roll
Happens.
call.
She's got to
Well,
go.
hold on.
I got it.
We need a roll call. Well, roll call.
For the public comment?
Well, I mentioned,
Andrews.
do we have anybody from the public? Do we have anybody from the public?
Well, isn't Judge Sanson from the public?
Yes, yes.
I am. I am. I'm a member of the public.
Comments from the public.
He's fine.
Judge Sands.
Tell me when.
Right
All
now.
right, we're good. My name is Mark Sanson. I'm the chair of the Atlantic County Criminal Justice Advisory Board. We had an opening, and I was really delighted that I was able to convince Ayanna James, this young lady right here, to join our board. She works for Jewish Family Services, the executive director, Andrea Steinberg of Jewish Family Services. You've seen her name all over the place. That, in fact, is the person. She is here supporting Ayanna as well. And I wanted to, before you vote on her and no doubt or hopefully approve her to be on this board, know something about her. She is the person who at the very beginning of the Atlantic County Municipal Court, the county court system, through JFS, organized the process at the Atlantic County Municipal Court, whereby every person that appears there is given an opportunity to be screened by Jewish Family Services and to detect issues of substance abuse, domestic violence, or mental health needs. We find that in the criminal justice system, those are the three greatest criminogenic, what they call criminogenic factors. They create crime. And the theory behind the entire court, which you so, presciently, I think, created in Atlantic County, is that if you identify and address those issues early on, in most cases, the first contact people will have with the criminal justice system is municipal court. They don't usually go directly to the Superior Court and with a felony type matter. That you can address those issues, and in many cases, if those issues are addressed, you can cut some of those issues in the bud and then create a person who's going to live a crime-free life. So it's very important. It's been extremely successful, and Ayanna and Andrea too through JFS deserve a tremendous amount of praise, which I have done, but it's meaningless coming from me. It is more meaningful, I think, coming from the commissioners, that this is what they've done. It's been an uphill battle. It's frankly the only court like it in the state of New Jersey, where they have gotten together as a county and agreed to overcome some of the home rule issues that there have existed in many of our municipalities in Atlantic County and frankly throughout the state. The governing legislation that created the court only created it for certain counties because they wouldn't touch some of the counties, mostly in North Jersey, where it would never fly because of the home rule type issues. So Atlantic County deserves to be praised for that. We are monitoring, and one of the things that JFS does is monitoring the success of the court in turning people around at a very early stage. So I'm really proud of what's going on there, and JFS did a lot of it, and Ayanna was involved in every single step along the way. So I just wanted to come here and introduce her. This is Ayanna James. Go on, say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
I understand the program is going very well, so
Yes, it
the
is.
percentages and everything are extremely high and doing very well.
Yes, so the people that we do encounter in the court system, we are able to help and extremely reduce recidivism. Not many people have come back. A lot of the people that do come back are typically tickets, and that's not many of the people that we see, but the people that we do see that they are homeless and their charges are surrounding homelessness or shoplifting due to substance abuse, we have been able to get them linked to services and divert any of their charges.
That's wonderful.
Think of the money that we're saving the Superior Court system by cutting it, and also forget about the money, because money is one issue, and I know it's important, but think about the lives we're really saving. And that's what has me very, very excited about what they have primarily done. They work with the judges over there, hand in glove. They're in on every single adjudication that the judges make over there. And as you know, 90% of them are virtual in nature. People don't show up to court anymore, at least the municipal courts. And so it is a system that's really working well. I have high hopes that one of these days the rest of the municipalities in the county will join it. It makes a lot of sense. It is efficient, and it, most importantly, from my perspective, not from, there's people have other perspectives, cuts off criminality at the bud. And I just want to tell you one other thing, then I'll shut up and we can sit down. But I was just showing it to Andrea. One of the things I'm doing otherwise is working with the court system, with the Superior Court in an employment program for people on probation. I want to give you one statistic, which Frank is even going to, people will tell me that I'm lying. It's called the waiting workforce. Many make second chances happen. Are you aware that 1 in every 3 Americans has a criminal record? 1 in every 3 Americans have a criminal record. 77 million Americans have a criminal record. Therefore, even after they fulfill their justice system obligations, many still face significant barriers to finding meaningful employment. So the impact of somebody adopting a life of crime has tremendous impact on our on our society in every way, shape, and form. So really innovative efforts like what we're doing at the Atlantic County Central Municipal Court, I think are one of the answers, and we're trying to be part of the solution, and I congratulate you for that.
Was it like, did I hear like in the 90% or something like that, the recidivism rate?
So we just did stats, and over the last year, there's only been 4 people that came back with new charges.
Which is incredible, over thousands.
It is incredible, you know, thank you.
We do have ARI, which is our at-risk initiative that happens every month, and those individuals we hold on to a little longer just to make sure, because they do have mental health, and we want to make sure that they are going to be on the right path and not recidivate. So we hold on to those people just a little longer, and they do go to court more often.
Getting the care that
Yes.
they need.
But think about the problems they address: homelessness, mental health, domestic violence. They're the 3 biggest generators of cases in the municipal court, and then once they get serious enough, they end up in the Superior Court. And then the cost, it costs $74,000 a year, just the stats just came out, Frank, to keep somebody in state prison for a year, $74,000 a year. I'd rather send your kids to Harvard. Well, maybe not now, but I'll say Rutgers or someplace like, or Stockton.
Most importantly, these people are getting the care.
That's the most important thing, that they're getting diverted
Yeah.
from things that could become serious in the long run. And also, although you call them non-serious crimes, but you know, shoplifting, while not a horrible crime, it's very defeative of our business people to have to deal with shoplifters. So where it's not a hanging offense, and never was, if we can stop that, we can make life in Atlantic County one heck of a lot better. And I think that's going to be the end of this, the end result of this.
Thank you.
Anybody else have any comments?
Andrea, you want to say anything? No, she's good.
Thank you. Thank you for all you do. Any other comments from the
Yeah.
commissioners?
Madam Chair, first of all, just congratulations, it's a great board. You know, Judge Sanson has taken it to a whole another level than what it was in years past as a criminal justice advisory board, and has touched on so many different initiatives. I can say when I was sheriff that, you know, the criminal justice advisory board meetings were very stale. You got a bunch of stats, and you know, meanwhile the judges are coming in off the bench and eating their lunch while we're having the meeting. But
Right.
you know, he's taking it to a
No
whole
lunch.
level.
I take their lunches away from them. When they're hungry, they're meaner.
But with that said, and I know this resolution isn't about this, but you know, this court system's been, you know, in process now for, I guess, almost 2 years. And now, Chair, if permissible, you know, maybe we can get, you know, programs like JFS to come in and do a presentation as to what, you know, what the programs are, and you know,
Great idea.
I know they just touched a little bit on, you know, some of the statistics, but you know, so not just we understand what's going on, because we heard tons of presentations all around the county from Jim Ferguson and Judge Sanson,
Right.
you know, as to what we could expect.
Right.
And, you know, and we did approve the court, but, you know, now that, you know, it actually came to fruition, and it's, you know, been working for some time, and, you know, we put the contracts out for the different service providers. It'd be nice to have the service providers come in and give us an idea as to, you know, how it's working or what's not working, and
I do have a
what's good,
comment
what's
now.
bad.
So we do quarterly stats. We have a report, I get it to Jerry every quarter and to others, so I'm happy to share that. I don't know what the best way is to do that, but we can certainly distribute it here as well.
Yeah, like I said,
Yeah,
you're-
I
You will be blown away by the success of this program. And because it can be measured, and they measure it, and the beauty of what they do, they can measure how many people lives are diverted. I mean, if we ignore the homelessness, if we ignore the substance abuse, if we ignore domestic violence, it's going to end up, somebody's going to get hurt, somebody's going to die, somebody's going to end up in state prison, all the horrible things that can happen. Now, I'm not saying this solves every problem in the criminal justice system. It does not. But it gets people at the right time, when the rubber first meets the road, which is almost always in municipal court. And the problem with having 23 municipal courts in the county is you can't afford to have these people there at every single session of the court and diverting people at every single session, and it does not happen. So they go, and it gets worse and worse and worse. Substance abuse doesn't get better unless it's treated. Mental health doesn't get better unless there's treatment. Homelessness doesn't get better unless we find alternatives to homelessness. All those things they're doing at the right time. And I'm really proud of what's going on.
If that's a good idea, I'll help you go back to the mental health advisory board as well, because there are like what programs that have to come in, not overwhelming, but things like that.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I think that,
It's a
you
good
know,
idea.
the thousands of people who watch this online.
Yeah, right, exactly. Hey, look, you paid the money for it. You might as well see what you're getting for your money. I agree with you.
Because,
It
you
helps
know-
us to get the word out,
Exactly.
and that's important.
Right. I mean, we know it's working, and just like, you know, you wake up in the morning and there's puddles outside, you know it rained last night, but unless you really.
That's our circumstantial evidence
Exactly. You know,
charge,
we
jury
wanna
charge.
hear
Right.
how it's actually, you know, we wanna hear how it's working,
Yeah.
and I think the public should know. And, you know, maybe, just maybe, it draws more municipalities.
There's
in.
13 municipalities in this county that are not members.
Right.
Which is crazy.
Makes no sense.
They could save so much money for the taxpayers if they did it. Now, why aren't they doing it? Hey, look, you don't have to be a weatherman to know which way the wind blows, correct? So we all know why they haven't done it. Jerry and I have had conversations about this, and the county executive and I have had conversations about this for a long time. It was really a bold move to do this, and we're saving Jerry, we're saving people money, are we not?
Absolutely, yes.
Like a lot of money.
And the more that are in, the more you save.
Yeah, that's right. And the more people's lives you save, the better the county is.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, appreciate you being here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Chairman.
I just have a quick comment, and I want to thank you for volunteering to continue to see this through, since you were, I guess, there for the outset to help formulate this. But Judge, I think you're right. I think more than just the financial impact, as Commissioner Rallis to come in and talk about the human impact that the court and the services that FSA and others are providing, I think would hopefully open up a little more eyes about what's actually occurring here in Atlantic County.
Correct.
So again, you mentioned the taxpayers and the cost savings, but the human impact, I think, is, we can't lose sight of that as well. So thank you for that.
I went to every municipality in Atlantic County. Everyone, they wouldn't let me in to 2 or 3. But Jim and I went to every other municipality that would let us in, and we told the story. And Jim's part of the thing is how much money you're going to save. My part of the thing was how many lives you're going to save. There's 2 stories, and I'm not discounting the importance of either story. But my story was, look, if you divert people at that stage of the process, when they're first in the court system, first meeting in the court system, you will have successes. And that's what the story that they can tell, and I think you should hear it. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions? Anybody from the public? I said it.
Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you.
She voted in? Is she in? Yeah?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay.
But it sounds good.
Sounds promising.
Okay. We'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yeah.
Burns?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Gatto?
yes,
Parker?
Yes.
Risley? Kern?
Yes. Motion carries.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being
Appreciate it.
here.
Thank
See you
you.
guys.
See you.
Take care.
Congratulations, Mike.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Sorry.
I know. Okay, resolution 395.
Grant application and acceptance from New Jersey Transit and the United States Department of Transportation for fiscal year 25, section 5311. Grant funding pursuant to the Federal Transit Act, funded amount $570,844.50. County cash match $190,281.50.
Move.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Bell, seconded by Commissioner Days. Any commissioner comments? Seeing hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yeah.
Burns?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Gatto?
yes,
Parker?
Yes.
Risley? Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 396.
Grant submission of the fiscal year 2024 annual action plan to United States Department of Housing and Urban Development for the Community Development Block Grant Program and the Home Investment Partnership Program, amount not to exceed $1,833,235.90.
Move.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Parker, seconded by Commissioner Burns. Any commissioner comments? Seeing hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yeah.
Burns?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Gatto?
yes,
Parker?
Yes.
Risley? Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 397.
Professional services agreement with Dr. Christopher Lucosti, D.O., for the consulting physician for communicable disease and bioterrorism program, amount not to exceed $24,000.
Moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Burns, seconded by Commissioner Parker. Any commissioner comments? Seeing here none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Martino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Gatto?
yes,
Parker?
Yes.
Risley? Kern?
Yes, motion carries.
Madam Chair,
Oh, I'm sorry.
can we combine 398 to 401? They're all basically the same exact thing, just extending term dates and no cost.
Rick, any comment?
I'm just looking at it. If you want to make a motion, I don't see why that would be a problem there. I don't know that you all have ever done that before, but I don't see an issue with it as long as you provide, you know, the standard public
I'm
comment.
just saying the 401 because they're all architects. and
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. All right.
If
Make
you're
a motion
comfortable with
to-
that.
Make a motion to combine and adopt numbers 398 to 401.
Second.
Okay, we have motion and a seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
aye,
Okay, roll call?
Oh, no, you gotta go through, the comment by you all, public comment, and then go to adopt.
Any commissioner comments? Seeing hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Martino?
Yeah.
Burns?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Gatto?
yes,
Parker?
Yes.
Risley? Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 402. Sorry.
Amending Resolution Number 404 adopted on August 1st, 2023, professional services agreement with various architects, engineers, designers, and other professional consultants from the 2023-2024 pool to extend the term date only, no additional cost.
Second.
Moved by
You
Commissioner
missed
Parker.
it, Craig. It's all right.
I was wondering the reason he was pulling that one.
I wasn't.
I thought he was complaining about something. I don't know.
Moved by Commissioner Days, seconded by Commissioner Parker.
Yes.
Any commissioner comments? Seeing hearing none, anything from the public?
And we're on 402 for the record.
402. Okay, nothing from the public? We'll have roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Martino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Gatto?
yes,
Parker?
Yes.
Risley? Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 403.
Competitive contract with the Boys and Girls Club of Atlantic City for the provision of a Work First New Jersey to-work activities program, amount not to exceed $600,000.
Moved. Second.
Moved by Commissioner Parker, seconded by Commissioner Burns. Any commissioner comments? Seeing hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Martino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Gatto?
yes,
Parker?
Yes.
Risley? Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 404.
Amending Resolution Number 108, adopted on March 7, 2023, a competitive contract with Rehab Professional Services Incorporated for the provision of physical, occupational, and speech therapy services to residents of Meadowview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, net increase $24,027.99.
Moved. Second.
Moved by Commissioner Parker, seconded by Commissioner Burns. Any commissioner comments? Seeing hearing none?
Madam Chair.
Yes, Commissioner Gatto.
yeah, just to highlight that the increase is, it's in parallel with the amount of usage. Just wanted to point that out.
Thank you, Commissioner. Any other commissioner comments? Anything from the public? Okay, we'll have roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Martino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes,
Parker?
Yes.
Risley? Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 405, please.
Amending Resolution Number 643, adopted on November 23, 2021, an addendum to the license and concession agreement with McFadden Catering Incorporated concerning the operation of food and catered event facilities located at the John F. Gaffney Green Tree Golf Course and Lake Lenape East to offer vendor credits, amount not to exceed $16,608.05.
Move.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Parker, seconded by Commissioner Byrne. Any commissioner comments?
Madam Chair,
Commissioner Gatto.
just also want to highlight, as discussed yesterday in our committee meeting, this is memorializing agreements that were made with our vendor during the course of COVID as they were kind of going through, when they were and weren't able to operate. So it's simply memorializing that for the rest of their contract. And just a note for the commissioners, this contract will start the process to go back out to bid in probably 26, because this contract ends at the beginning of 27, I believe.
Thank you, Commissioner. Any other commissioner comments? Seeing, hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballast,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Burns,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes,
Parker,
Yes.
Grizzly, Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 406.
Bid contract with Thomas Company Incorporated to provide welding, maintenance, and repair, amount not to exceed $194,965.
Move.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Days, seconded by Commissioner Ballas. Any commissioner comments? Seeing, hearing none, anything for the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballast,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Burns,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Gatto,
yes,
Parker,
Yes.
Grizzly, Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 407.
Bid contract with Marley Contractors, Limited Liability Company to provide maintenance and repairs on the kitchen equipment for Atlantic County, amount not to exceed $140,000.
Move.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Parker, seconded by Commissioner Burns. Any commissioner comments? Seeing, hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballast,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Burns,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Gatto,
yes,
Parker,
Yes.
Grizzly, Kern.
Motion carries. Resolution 408.
Bid contract with Alaska Mechanical Incorporated for HVAC central plant upgrades at the main jail building and jail annex, amount not to exceed $2,321,600.
Move.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Burns, seconded by Commissioner Parker. Any commissioner comments?
Madam Chair?
Yes.
Yeah, with this and the next two resolutions, we're about to give about $8 million in contracts to this one company. Just want to make sure, I guess Jerry or head of facilities, are they able to handle this? I know there was other bidders, but they've been the lowest bid for all of them, which, most of them are $100,000 or so in savings, but are they gonna be able to handle it?
We think they
without
are,
a bunch of
yeah.
extensions and
Yes, we believe so, and if you'd like, Mr. Kernan, who is representing Colliers, can go through and explain, some of the work that's going to be done so you understand it, but we firmly believe that they'll be able to do that. I'm assuming the work is phased, right? Tim, you want to maybe
Yeah.
just explain?
yeah, 'cause there's nothing
once
in
you-
our paperwork as to what the scope of work is,
Right.
just, upgrades.
Once you,
So you use that, or should I go up here?
it's up to you, once you go up there, Tim. I like that.
Excuse me, Justin. Good afternoon, Commissioners. Tim Kernan again with Colliers. We're confident that Alaska Mechanical has the manpower to perform this work. They're a sizable company. They do perform good work, and all the work is really replacing existing equipment at the various complexes. So we're confident.
That's over a series of a couple of years, right?
It's not going to be a couple years. I'm not sure what the term is standing here, but I would imagine it's within a year.
this one says through December 1st, 25, Frank.
Yeah, this one, I'm talking
Yeah,
about,
so
I'm talking about the three of them. I think
Yes.
one takes us into 26, the end of 26. The bigger one with 3
And we're,
million.
just so you know, we're
3+
using,
million.
this is all part of the energy savings program.
Right.
Right.
So this is part of the energy
Yeah.
savings program. So we're using, ARP funding or American Rescue Plan funding. And so if I remember correctly, Bonnie will hit me in the back of the head. We have to encumber the money by the end of the year, 2024.
Right.
And then it has to be spent by the end of 2026, Bonnie?
That's correct.
So we believe this work will be done. As you see, the money's all been encumbered. I mean, I know Chris could not come today because he had an emergency. His daughter was sick. He needed an emergency operation. So, but if there are other particular issues, I'll ask him to write down specifically the technical pieces of this, if you did like, and then we'll get it out to you. But this is all part of the energy savings, which means, like Tim was saying, we're replacing HVAC equipment, air handlers, those kinds of
Chillers,
pieces.
boilers.
Yeah, correct.
Right. Now, I just, sometimes get concerned, and we see it a lot with the road projects, where, we keep giving the same,
Right.
to the same contractors, same 3 contractors, but they're also bidding on other work. We're not their only customer.
Right.
And, we have to keep extending, like you said, we need to get this money encumbered and spent, and,
Right.
you can't spend it until you actually do the work. And
Right.
so we don't want to lose the money.
Well, there's one piece of this that I think Commissioner Gatto heard yesterday, as well as the budget subcommittee. On some of this equipment, we went out and actually purchased it. It's on a state contract. So we actually made the purchase of the equipment directly. So we're getting the equipment in, and then, so that delay, it doesn't delay the ordering by this particular contractor for all of the projects that they have with us, at least.
So that equipment that we purchase isn't in this contract?
It's not, no,
It's
correct,
not.
exactly, right.
So it's much more than 8 million?
Well, yeah, in some cases, correct, yes.
Okay.
That's for Project 1A, for the
1A,
Justice
yeah.
Complex Central Plain upgrades. We're purchasing chillers through the co-op.
Which saves us money to do that way as well.
Sure.
And time.
I missed that question.
Just a
It
comment.
was just comments.
Oh,
You
sorry.
I just, yeah. Sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you being here. Okay, any other commissioner comments? Do we have anything from the public? Okay, we will have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Martino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley? Kern?
Yes.
Yes. Motion carries. I do believe, John, if you're on, I think we might be getting a little feedback, so if you can mute yourself once in a while.
I'm sorry, say again?
We're getting some feedback. I think that's why if you can mute yourself when you're not replying.
Will do.
Thank you, sir.
Will do.
Thank you, Commissioner. Resolution 409.
Bid contract with Velasco Mechanical Incorporated for HVAC upgrades at the 2B Civil Courthouse in Atlantic City, amount not to exceed $1,678,600.
Moved by Commissioner Burns, seconded by Commissioner Ballas. Any commissioner comments? Hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Martino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 410.
Bid contract with Velasco Mechanical Incorporated for HVAC central plant upgrades at the 2A Civil Courthouse in Atlantic City, amount not to exceed $3,383,600.
Moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Ballas, seconded by Commissioner Days. Any commissioner comments? Seeing, hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Martino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 411.
Bid contract with various vendors to furnish and deliver custodial supplies for the Atlantic County Cooperative, amount not to exceed $408,170.66.
Moved.
Second?
Moved by Commissioner Burns, seconded by Commissioner Days. Any commissioner comments? Seeing, hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Martino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Gatto?
yes,
Parker?
Yes.
Grizzly?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 412.
The contract with Arrow Paving Company Incorporated for the resurfacing of Alo Street in the Township of Galloway, amount not to exceed $1,197,700.
Moved?
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Days, seconded by Commissioner Ballas. Any seeing, hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Martino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Gatto?
yes,
Parker?
Yes.
Grizzly?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 413.
Change order number 6 and final contract with El Ferriazzi Concrete Company for the signalization of several locations in Atlantic City, Ventnor City, Margate City, and Longport Borough to extend the term date. Net increase $162,770.61.
Moved. Moved by Commissioner Burns, seconded by Commissioner Ballas. Any commissioner comments? Seeing, hearing none, except for Commissioner Ballas. It happens. Anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Martino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Gatto?
yes,
Parker?
Yes.
Grizzly?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 414.
Amending Resolution Number 54 adopted on February 6, 2024, a contract with South State Incorporated for additional repairs to the Dorset Avenue Bridge in the city of Ventnor. Net increase $25,000.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Parker, seconded by Commissioner Burns. Any commissioner comments? Seeing, hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have roll call.
Alice?
Yes.
Martino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Gatto?
yes,
Parker?
Yes.
Grizzly?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 415.
Change order number 1, a contract with South State Incorporated for the replacement of Lakes Creek Bridge, EH 29, in Egg Harbor Township. Net increase $57,656.19.
Move.
Second?
Moved by Commissioner Parker, seconded by Commissioner Days. Any commissioner comments? Seeing, hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Martino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Gatto?
yes,
Parker?
Yes.
Grizzly?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 416.
Public donor agreement with Atlantic County Women's Center, doing business as Advanzar, to provide in-kind contribution of services for shelter and counseling services, amount not to exceed $69,058.76.
Moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Burns, seconded by Commissioner Ballas. Any commissioner comments? Seeing, hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Martino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Gatto?
yes,
Parker?
Yes.
Grizzly?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 417.
Alternate method contract with Atlantic Prevention Resources for the provision of an overdose fatality review team, amount not to exceed $100,000.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Ballas, seconded by Commissioner Burns. Any commissioner comments? Seeing, hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Martino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Gatto?
yes,
Parker?
Yes.
Grizzly?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 418.
Memorandum of Understanding with Atlantic County officials and the Atlantic County Workforce Development Board for a chief elected official.
Move.
Second?
Moved by Commissioner Ballas, seconded by Commissioner Days. Any commissioner comments? Seeing, hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Martino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Gatto?
yes,
Parker?
Yes.
Grizzly?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 419.
Emergency contract with Walters Marine Construction Incorporated for the emergency reconstruction of Bridge M39 at Columbia Road over Hamilton Creek in Mullica Township, amount not to exceed $356,312.
Move.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Bell, seconded by Commissioner Burns. Any commissioner comments? Seeing here none, anything from the public? Okay, roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Patino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Grizzly?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 420.
Interagency Services Agreement with the Township of Hamilton to reestablish a dam advisory committee for the construction of a new dam spillway and related improvements at Lake Lenape.
Second. Moved by Commissioner Parker, seconded by Commissioner Burns. Any commissioner comments?
Another damn committee.
Any other commissioner comments? Seeing hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we're on roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Grizzly?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 421.
Agreement with Televan Services to Incorporated for the provision of fax scan kiosk at various library branches. Revenue generated.
Moved. Second.
Moved by Commissioner Bell, seconded by Commissioner Days. Any commissioner comments? Seeing hearing none, anything from the public? Roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Grizzly?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 422.
Shared Services Agreement with the Atlantic County Sheriff's Office and the Folsom School Board of Education for security services within the Folsom School District. Revenue generated.
Moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Bell, seconded by Commissioner Days. Any commissioner comments? Seeing hearing none, anything from the public? Anyone have roll call?
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Grizzly?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to combine and adopt resolutions number 423 to 432.
Moved. Second.
Moved by Commissioner Parker, seconded by Commissioner Ballas. Any commissioner comments? Seeing, hearing none, anything from the public? We'll have roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Grizzly?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. This time I'll entertain a motion to combine and adopt resolution number 434 and 435.
Moved.
Moved by Commissioner Parker, seconded by Commissioner Ballas. Any commissioner comments? Seeing, hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Grizzly?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 436.
Authorizing consent for a roadway solicitation event by Northfield Volunteer Fire Company at the intersection of Tilton Road, County Route 563, Shore Road, County Route 585, and Mill Road, County Route 662 in the city of Northfield on Sunday, August 25th, 2024, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Parker, seconded by Commissioner Days. Any commissioner comments? Seeing, hearing none, anything from the public? Here are our roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Grizzly?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Brings us to written communications. If anybody's received any copies of written communications and petitions and they'd like to share, any commissioner comments? Okay, special reports. Any reports of special committees and boards?
Madam Chair.
Yes, Commissioner Parker.
Library Committee.
Library Committee.
Speaking of HVAC, the certificate of completion has not been issued for the HVAC generator project at the Egg Harbor Township Library. On July 29th, Drew Dingler, I guess the architect, met with Velasco reps regarding the recent temperature and humidity issues in the library around the circulation desk, front entrance, and public restrooms. On July 18th, the Mays Landing HVAC generator replacement project meeting was held in the second floor meeting room. Work at Mays Landing will begin on August 5th. mostly in the the alleyway behind the library and in the basement. By mid-August, Alaska will begin work in the second floor meeting room. Starting August 26th, the Mays Landing branch will be temporarily closed. The closure is expected to last until January 25th. During the closure, Mays Landing staff will be dispersed to other libraries. Work continues on the installation of the emergency exit door in the Hamilton Library. The Galloway Library is closed for 2 weeks, Monday the 15th through July 29th, for cleaning and preparation for upgrading HVAC. And that so ends my report.
Okay, is that also noted on the web?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Any other reports from the special committees?
On the HVAC.
Madam Chair, just to piggyback on Commissioner's library report, I know I've heard quite a few comments about, the library planning being closed for such a long time without an alternative option. We did ask Chris about it yesterday in our committee meeting, and he did share that, basically with the amount of work that they're doing, and particularly basically touching all of the duct work, that they have to basically remove the ceiling tiles on both the second and first floor to do so. And that's why there's really no way to keep any part of the library open to the public safely. So there's an extensive amount of work going on there, and I just think it's important for people to realize that, those kind of things were thought out and were thought through. They are prioritizing the work in the area on the second floor where the early voting location will be, and the goal is to get that started and get out of that area in time for early voting, and have it be, a safely accessible area.
Thank you, Commissioner, because I know you did bring that up and you wanted to clarify to make sure that there was absolutely no way that you could open a portion of that, because it was important to the community, so thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah.
Okay, any other reports? Okay, unfinished business. Does anybody have any unfinished business? Okay, I know Jerry would like to bring up some unfinished business. Yeah,
I just want to get everybody up to date on Meadowview. Can you hear me? You can't hear me? It's not on?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Technologically handicapped.
You're doing good.
So anyway, if you remember, we began having conversations with the county executive about Meadowview, and he asked us to come here to the board and begin our discussions that the amount of tax dollars that were going into Meadowview, we're beginning to decrease every year. And that variety of reasons why we won't go through all of them again, but COVID, a number of people that are staying in the community through the existence of these programs called Medicaid, long-term social services, MLTSS, you probably heard that. And the fact that it's very hard to hire staff now. So those issues are impacting the number of people that can come into Meadowview. If you remember, we talked about several different issues, one of which was, the potential to sell the nursing home, get somebody to run the nursing home. The board actually asked us to go and look at options. So if you remember, we did get a company, Healthcare Resources. We negotiated with them. They came in, did a study. They came up with at least 5 or 6 different recommendations, and three we're actually working on right now. If you remember, KMA sold their nursing home. There is an individual that was doing admissions at the hospitals for them. We hired that person. That was one of the areas that they figured that they thought we were weak in, and that is working with the hospitals directly on admissions into Meadowview. We work with at least one of the local hospitals, and they put us on their preferred list. we've had meetings with them, and we're working through those issues now. The other issue is the billing. They found in reviewing our billing processes that we needed to strengthen them, and we've done that. We're going out and getting a company that actually does billing. We were able to do that because one of the individuals that we're doing billing is retired. The second person is retiring, and so therefore we won't refill those slots. We're going to have an agency that specializes in billing for nursing homes. And then the third area is there's a thing called MDS. That's every single person has a spec data sheet that is designed, through the doctors and the nurses in the nursing homes. On those MDSs, there are what they call acuities. If you don't pick up those acuities correctly, you don't get the appropriate funding or revenue back into your facility. And so, when in the review of some of our MDSs, they were saying that we were not picking up all the acuities, and you're leaving a lot of money, that you're eligible for. You're not actually making the application. So we have somebody now that we are working with to begin looking at every MDS and reviewing it, and then they will work with the billing team to make sure that we're accounting for all the acuities. So that's on that side. In addition, the county executive is looking to make the nursing home a full, if we can, a full veterans home. And so we've done several things. He's asked us to look at several different options. So the first option was he called Congressman Van Drew and said, on the federal side, are there things that we can work with you on in terms of Mediview with respect to making it a full veterans home? So Congressman Van Drew set up a meeting, and we began discussing the present agreement that we have. The present agreement only allows us to get veterans from the Delaware region. We don't have any agreements, and we didn't know that. I got to be very honest with you. At least I didn't know that when we all sat around and began our discussions with the VA. So, Congressman Van Drew's aide is going to be working with the Philadelphia region. The Philadelphia region and with the North Jersey region to see if we can sign contracts with them as well, which means we would be able to have applicants from those particular regions apply at Mediview. The second area, when we signed the forms with the VA from Delaware, we didn't fully understand that the, want me to use that one? We didn't quite understand that in order to be eligible to come in as a veteran, you had to have a 70% disability. Now that does not happen at the VA, in Vineland. You have to just meet the nursing home standard there. In addition, at the VA in Vineland, you can also have your spouse and or other relatives come into the nursing home with you, and there are reimbursements for those particular situations. So Congressman Van Drew is also looking at that and has told Denny that he would work on those issues. And then the last thing Denny has asked us to really look at was, when you talk to the VA about the Vineland Veterans Nursing Home, it's run by the state. They have 3 in the state of New Jersey right now. I think there's 1 here in South Jersey, and then there are 2 others, I believe, in North Jersey. And so Denny wants us to explore with the state to determine whether or not they'd be interested in either running or managing this facility in Northfield as a full veterans home. So we are now exploring that, with the state. Denny also called the Veterans Advisory Board and the liaison, Commissioner Ballas, and I believe they're going to have a conversation tomorrow night at the Veterans Advisory Board about whether or not they fully support the concept of making, Mediview a full veterans home. And obviously the other question would be is, there are people that are not veterans in the home, and what would we do? Well, they would continue to live there as long as, they wanted to live there. If they, Obviously, if they are in a rehab program, they're probably rehab and move out. And then if, obviously, if they pass away, then those beds would be open to veterans. So that's, right now, that is the steps that we're taking. So we have two big ones coming up. One, negotiating with the state about looking at the facility, and then working with Congressman Van Drew on, one, getting into the Philadelphia and North Jersey region, and then changing the concept of 70% disability to a full nursing home, meeting nursing home requirements, which is less than the 70% disability. Are there any questions?
None
No?
at this time.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Gary. Does anybody else have any unfinished business they want to discuss this time? Okay. Any new business anyone would like to bring up at this time? Okay. Public comments. Anyone attending in person that would like to speak now, public comment, please come to the podium, speak into the microphone, state your name and the town you reside. If you're attending virtually and would like to make a public comment, please raise your hand. I will call upon your name and a request to unmute will be sent. Please state your name and the town you reside. You will be provided up to 3 minutes to speak. Anybody from the public that would like to speak at this time, come to the podium. Anybody online? No? Okay, for the good of the order, any comments for the good of the order?
I think we have a public comment.
Oh, we do? Okay.
Give me this microphone.
Okay.
Hi, good afternoon or good evening. My name is Marlene Lawrence. I live in Atlantic County, specifically Egg Harbor Township, and I'm here for you to hear what I would like to do for Egg Harbor Township, actually for women and children. I would like to start a Mommy and Me in Egg Harbor Township to help women who have drug issues, alcohol issues, and for the children. So therefore we can all work together to keep the families together. We have men here and they call it sober living, and they're all men. We don't have any specific thing for women. And if we do, they can only stay for 30 days. And the children will be taken away if they will go back to whatever they were doing. And I would like to do that. And the reason I like to do that is because I've been a social worker for almost 30 years. I have worked in almost every field, mental health, young girls, young boys, drug and alcohol, and I just see that things happen. You know, these young children, they get caught through the cracks, and the parents, if they don't do what they say, if they don't work hard, they don't have people to support them, they're still back on the street. And that's the issue. We do need support. And I would like to do that. I have some of my fellow social workers would come in and help me. And I just know that it would work. Because this is something that's bigger than all of us. And I'm sure that every one of us sitting here, one way or the other, has had that issue with alcohol, maybe drugs, or whatever the case may be. And I think that if we put our heads together and work as a team, I think that we could help and save some families and have resources. Of course, they would have to go to meetings, and the children would go to school. And if the mothers relapsed, DYFS wouldn't have to pick them up. Because I see it as though the children could stay and continue to go to school, still get services. They wouldn't have to be transferred out after they get used to being somewhere. where someone pays attention to them, someone help them with their homework, or wherever the case may be. So I'm hoping that all of you would think about this, because I really do believe in my heart that it will work, and it would help our young people. You see so many young people on the street for whatever reason, and a lot of their parents or parent works maybe 2 or 3 jobs. They have to watch their sister and brother. Now we know as teenagers, do we like to do that? You know, we want to be with our friends or at the Y or somewhere, but they can't do that. They cannot do that because they have to watch their children and they resent it. But I know with a program like this, they can have a place to be. We could assist with many things. So I'm here asking you, would you please consider it? Could we work together to do it? And that's all I had to say.
Is there some type of a parent or an organization that does this already?
There's not a Mommy and Me program in the whole Atlantic County, anywhere in New Jersey. The mothers can only stay for 30 days. I researched that myself.
Is there a national group like this?
There are some in other states, yes. And the children would stay. They wouldn't have to be separated from their surroundings that they're used to, which would be, doing homework, playing with children their own age. They would stay there. And hopefully the moms will get the assistance that they need. And the children definitely will. And it's better than seeing these young people roam the street or getting into things that really they shouldn't. And I would like for everyone just to think about it. You can ask me questions. I'll give you my phone number where I reach. I work for a hospital now. Like I said, I've been doing this for 30 years. And I love it. I love working in social services. And I just said, you know what? I just sat back, listened to the news. I listened to the radio. And I see these young people walking up and down the street. And I'm like, where are the moms? Some of them I know. Some of them I don't. And the ones that I do know, they're not in a very good place. And I was always brought up not to judge anyone. Because you can't judge someone if you never walked in their shoes. And that's what my mother taught me. She said, you do what you can to assist and help. So that's why I'm asking you to please consider it. I'll leave my phone number. I'll leave my address, where I work. It doesn't matter because I really, really want to do this. And I have people who really, really want to do this.
Madam Chair? Yes. Yeah, Ms. Watts, do you have a business plan or a facility or anything that's in the works?
I do have a business plan. I just didn't bring it with me. I was just invited to come and I left from work. But I do have one. If you will invite me back again, I will have my business plan.
Yeah, what I would suggest is for you to contact, I don't know if you're familiar with Avanzar. You probably heard one of the resolutions we did today, awarding money to them. They get a lot of state and federal grants.
Yes.
They're located right in Pleasantville, the area of Delilah Road and Main Street. Their building is right back there. They do have transitional housing for women. They do have a lot of programs, and maybe you can talk with management there.
I will see them on Friday.
Yeah, talk with them and present your business model to them, and they may be able to sit down with you and help write a grant and collaborate with you and them to make this come to fruition. I don't know that it's really a county, that the county can get into a private not-for-profit, but that's an organization that's right here in Atlantic County. It's been around for many, 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 many years.
Yes, it has.
And if anyone could make it work, it could be them.
It's a good group, and thank you for carrying it
I
out.
can't hear you.
I said, it's a great group that, you know, Commissioner
Yes,
Bowser
it
talked about.
is.
He's been very involved with that group for many years.
I used to do work with them. It is a great
Yeah.
group.
So, that's a great starting point. They could help out. Thank you for being so caring for, you know, the citizens and the people in our community, but that's a good way to start.
Madam
Okay.
Chair, just for the board's information, she has been, Ms. Gretchen Halfpenny, I believe her last name is, that came and did a presentation before us a few weeks ago. They've been in conversation just to see if there's something already out there that can, you know, they can maybe work together on, so they're not
Yeah.
recreating the wheel. So she's not really sure. She's gonna use her professional resources as well, so she's working on it. So at some point in time, I wanted her to come and present before the board, just so, you know, this wasn't being done behind closed doors without everybody knowing what's going on. So they're working on trying to figure out whether there's something that can be done. And so if there is something that can be done in this regard, I'm sure they'll get it figured out. All right?
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anybody else from the public that would like to come forward?
You think so? I didn't stutter.
Okay. Any comments for the good of the order? It's National Night Out, and I thank all of our police, fire, and first responders for everything that they're doing and are out there. Everybody, and I know many of our commissioners are gonna be out there, you know, with all the communities that, you know, help out the community. So I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All those in favor? Thank you, everyone, for being here this evening.